Nah, we not edit nothing. That much.
Shakan. Shakan. You know what? So good to see you.
Yeah, man. Good to see you always as well.
How are you?
Amazing.
Guys, this is probably one of the toughest guys I know. Shakan Pitters, man. Welcome back to the channel.
Thank you.
We're here in Birmingham. I can talk about loads of different stuff, but I want to talk about you. Can I ask you can I say something personal? And if I have to edit this out, I will.
You don't have to edit nothing.
Okay. You gave us a health scare the other day till I nearly threw up.
Mm-hmm.
And then obviously I had to contact you because you was in hospital.
Yeah.
For those that don't know, you recently buried your father. You was in back-to-back camps. You just hadn't stopped. And then you ended up ill, Shakan. And I'm not going to say it was unseasoned food you was eating.
It wasn't, you know what happened? I took 2 Viagra's on the bounce.
Oh, yes. So
And I shouldn't have done that, especially approaching to fight.
Do you need Viagra?
Nah, I don't need Viagra.
You've admitted it now, though, don't you?
Yeah, in the past I've took Viagra. I took a little half thing. I actually tried it before.
Why?
I already played.
Oh,
yeah.
Sorry.
You believe anything, you know?
You know what? I was disgusted.
I don't need none of that. You know me.
You know our conversations go left, but
Yeah.
are you okay? That's the main thing.
Yeah, I'm good, man. I feel good in my body. I feel good mentally, physically, and all of that. So, yeah. Everything's all good, man. My chicken's well seasoned and everything's blessed.
I don't believe that part.
You do believe
No,
that.
I don't.
You know that?
I don't.
I already gave you the tutorial on how to do things a bit better.
Likes unseasoned meat and he doesn't wash it, and then when he does wash it, he thinks that you have to wash it with fairy salt liquid.
I'm gonna share something. Yeah, you see, back in I've known you a very long time.
Do you remember Pineapple Keisha?
I remember Pineapple Keisha.
You know that. You know
back?
what? People actually believe that rumor. You know.
Yeah,
I had DMs about that rumor.
Pineapple Keisha.
You started.
But you are
rubbish.
you're looking pure Pineapple Keisha today.
I taste like pineapple.
You taste like pineapple. I would, you know.
Well, you wouldn't know.
I wouldn't know. Obviously, that's.
But I'm just saying. It's my favourite fruit. Why are we doing this?
I don't know. You're making it all.
You took it to the gutter. Come on, Shakan.
You're taking it to the brazier scene.
Right,
So,
Shakan.
Go on.
What are we going to listen?
Let's have some parliamentary procedure.
Let's not have parliamentary procedure.
Okay.
Let's just do what we're doing. What's happening with you? Because obviously I know you had to come out of the fight because you wasn't well, and then obviously Santos flopped again. Obviously they took I'm presuming they took his title off him.
Yeah.
Okay. So Brad Rae was supposed to be a late opponent. You might have answered this already, and I'm sorry if you're repeating yourself. Are you going to fight Brad Rae or what?
Nah, I'm sharing it.
Are you gonna? I know you.
Okay, let's get serious now. Okay, Brad Rae stepped in obviously as a replacement due to me obviously being in hospital and things.
Yeah.
Fair play to him, you know. Obviously, you got to respect that. So either whether he was going to be made mandatory, which has now been made mandatory rightfully, or if he wasn't, I would have given him a shot anyway because I think he's worked his way in that position.
Okay.
He's also had a little bad luck and things in his career. Not that it's my problem, but I understand the frustration of it.
Of course.
So, yeah, if that's obviously Izzy and him had obviously conversation, and I'm sure Izzy done it without anything else. And obviously I was told he was the opponent. I was like, yeah, cool. And that was before I even knew anything about mandatory. So it's good anyway. It's been made mandatory. Minim will get it on. I think the date will be announced soon. So.
Okay, so we're just waiting for the announcement.
Yeah, waiting for the announcement.
Good to go.
Yeah, all good to go.
We just need the announcement date.
Yeah.
How do you feel about going back in there then? Because it's like, this was a title. I know this is significant because this was the title that you was going to fight for, like for your dad, innit? You know, I saw the way that you went out, the boots that you had on, phenomenal. I loved all of that. But this was a title that Dad wanted you, Pops wanted you to get this title.
Definitely. I mean, like any fight, my dad will obviously always want me to win, but...
Unless it's Anwar.
Unless Anwar, yeah. You already, so you met Anwar, you know how he is. But I think this one's a bit more closer to me, this fight, in a sense, because obviously this is the last kind of conversation. Well, it's not the last conversation boxing, but this was the last fight my dad knew of before he passed me. This is the last one me and him had conversations on. And, you know, it ended with him telling me, you know, you have to go get the belt, man. You know what you got to do and things like that. So that's the one that stuck with me. So, of course, you know what I'm saying, in my dad's honor, definitely I got to get this belt. No doubts, not if I buts about it. You know, if I have to leave that ring with one leg and hop, the rest of it is happening. So, yeah. I'm ready, and I can't wait to display that on the day.
You know, your last fight, which was beautiful, by the way. How did you? Was that emotional? That win? Because I was sat at home watching it, and I was happy, but I was also sad. Obviously, because I know you.
Yeah.
And how did you feel? Was it emotional? I guess.
People ask that, like, how do I feel? And my honest opinion is that I think when you lose, like, I've lost obviously my sister 3 years back. Life, like, we all got to go through this.
Yeah.
And that's the thing. But from my experience, what I could share with people, it's made me feel numb. And I don't know if that's a good thing or bad thing, but
I can relate to that.
I only can be honest about it. It's made me feel numb. So it's like, some days you feel in your own little bubble, and some days you're numb to the world, like it's crazy. I think it's put a dent on how my emotional side is again, because I was actually, as a man, happy to be a bit more touched in my emotional side instead of too cold.
I remember you said you changed, with your daughter. That was the last conversation we had.
I don't feel like I'm that way again, you know, like I'm just numb to everything. Like I wouldn't say I'm suppressing anything. I'm just numb to it, but it's all my fire. It's all fuel for my fire. But I'm not an angry person. I'm still happy inside, you know.
We know this.
But it's like, I don't know. It's crazy. I just feel numb to it all, to be honest.
I think it's just different emotions, not being able to process it. And I'm not saying this from somebody that's looking outside in. Both of my parents are dead.
Yeah,
so I understand when you talk about being numb.
Yeah.
And even though it never gets easier, you just learn how to deal with it, if that makes sense.
100%. Life is like that. It toughens us all up in all ways, you know, like we all take losses, whether it's through death or whether it's through, you know, losses in life, you know, anything. And it just teaches us to be stronger going forward, and, you know, to be better prepared for the things. So that's where we're at with it. And this, like I said, I'm no exception to anyone else. We all got to go through death and losses and things, and it's how it is, sadly, you know.
It is, but we're going to end on a positive note. You're healthy.
Yeah, man.
You've got a beautiful tattoo in memory of Pops, and I was so happy when I saw that he was okay.
Yeah.
Because Shakan, I've seen some people get tattoos of their loved ones that have passed on, and
not to laugh. I got to say, not to laugh at people getting tattoos.
And I thought, oh my God, I probably wouldn't have got that artist to do that tattoo. So
my tattoo artist is official, man. Like, or anything that I want doing, it doesn't proper.
But you've got to be careful with portraits.
Yeah.
You really have got to be careful. So, on a positive note, you're healthy. You're potentially getting a fight date announced soon.
Yeah.
And it's just for you to just kind of like get back on the horse, really.
Don't know about getting on a horse, but you know.
There's just never going to be a serious conversation.
I don't know about not us.
Guys, if you're not already, please follow Shakan Pitters, light heavyweight, fantastic guy. And he's from Birmingham. And
I am from Birmingham.
I suffer with a little bit of Birmingham bias. You know what I'm like, so I always got to shout you
Birmingham
guys.
as well, though, what's up?
That's what, wow.
Don't be claiming black country now.
Oh no? Who says I was claiming
you
black country?
I don't know, no, but you turn your back on the...
It's like it's next door to us, isn't it? Hi. It's all right. Sorry. No, it's all right. It's you, Birmingham. We can allow. Can you come and say hello?
Yeah.
Come and say hello. Look at this.
Hello, Birmingham. Let's go.
Yeah. So yeah, just get back to it. And I've got to let you get into your seat now, because Tyler Denny's going at it. He's also fought Brad Rae, so exciting times.
Yeah, but it's just different. I ain't fought him yet. I know what I gotta do. So obviously Tyler done
that pulling counter of yours is horrible.
It is, you know. I can't lie. It's horrible. There's many other things that are horrible, but we gotta just show it, innit?
Shakan, unseasoned meat pitters, everybody. Follow him.
And October Pineapple Keisha Red, aka Gully Bop, aka Jump Off.
People say I'm toxic, and honestly, I don't care.